Switch adapted toys are great alternatives for children with limited fine and gross motor skills who have trouble playing with regular battery-operated toys. However, they tend to be significantly more expensive than their regular counterparts. For example, this MyPal Violet retails on Amazon for $14.88, but the adapted version of the same toy costs $75.25 and $78 for the green version. Then you also have to consider the adaptive switch that's needed to play with the toy. It can range from $40 to $90 depending on the size and sensitivity of the button. In this video, I'll go over how I turned this MyPal Violet toy into a Switch adapted toy. I was able to borrow all the tools I was missing for this project, but had to buy the materials separately. I spent $20.77 for all the materials. That comes out to $5.19 per switch. The first thing I had to do was disassemble the answer buzzer. This involved removing the 4 rubber feet, unscrewing the screws, and taking all the pieces apart. Next, I used an X-Acto knife to make a hole in the black ring. I made the hole by twisting the knife in a circular motion while applying pressure. Then I used the wire cutter to cut the audio cable in half and fed it into the hole I made in the black ring. I used the wire stripper to remove the outer layer of wire and then again to remove the layer from the smaller white shielded wire. These are the spots on the PCB board where I connected the 2 audio cable wires. I then used my X-Acto knife to make 2 small holes to help stabilize the joint. I used a soldering iron to connect the audio cable wires to the indicated spots. Once the solder was dry, I used a hot glue gun to keep everything in place and attached a zip tie at the base of the wire for strain relief. Then, I reassembled all the pieces and had my finished product. I was able to use a lot of the same tools and materials for this part of the project. However, I did have to purchase the audio jacks, and the toy as well. I spent a total of $20.35. I started by cutting off about a foot of the audio cable. I then separated the inner wires and twisted the ends. These are the 2 wires I cut inside the toy. The green wires correspond to the green paw on the toy. I twisted one end of the audio cable together with the battery side of the green wire. Then, I twisted those 2 wires together with the inner side of the green wire. I used a soldering iron to connect the whole joint together. I did the same thing to the other side of the audio cable. I covered both ends of the audio cable in electrical tape to protect the joint. On the left is the audio jack I used. I soldered the 2 ends of the audio cable to the audio jack and then covered them in electrical tape. I reassembled everything back inside the toy. And here's the final product.
Connect me to your computer, tablet,